Oh shit, I'm live. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm sorry. I was commenting to somebody that bought a cup and said they decal came off, and I'm trying to ask them, how did you wash it? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I was just literally text messaging them back to say I'm live on YouTube, and y'all here, y'all popped up. What's up? I knew something was wrong with that first one because y'all wasn't in the building. I knew something was wrong with that first one, so now I got to go back and do that one. All right, so I want to talk about these Golden Globes. Oh, look, that changed the title. Y'all came in, girl. I told you I was live on YouTube. So, couple things. I even started the first one with Pynk Lady Seabirds. Just happen to be watchers of my shit. I started the first one like that. Didn't start this one like that. Okay, so couple things I want to get out the way. I know I told y'all I was trying to get back in my groove and get into looking a little bit better. I don't look horrible, but it's raining in January in Ohio, and you know your girl got bad allergies and sinuses, so like makeup was not happening, contacts was not happening, and it's, you know, y'all know what it's, well, some of y'all don't, because some of y'all probably is not. What's up, JB? What's up, Luis? Some of y'all do not experience weather like this. Let's just say, like earlier today, I was like kind of like jacked up. I had to take like lots of sinus pills and get myself together. But anyway, I'm here. Cheers to you. So I want to talk about the Golden Globes. I was late to the party. I just watched them last night. First and foremost, prayers for Lisa Marie Presley, because she was there and I found out she had just had a heart attack, and she's that. Are we getting into the whole? See, I was talking about all of this in the first one, and I was like, I don't think I made this public because ain't nobody in here. We're gonna get into that. But first and foremost, prayers to Lisa Marie Presley. She was there. I saw that. She just had a heart attack. That she's doing well and everything is okay. Secondly, I want to talk about the host. I'm going to try to remember what I was talking about before I switched over, because I was like, nobody is here 10 minutes in, and that's strange. So I thought I set it up wrong. The host. I think he went over, and I said this in the previous one. If y'all go back and watch that one, it's only like 10 minutes long because I cut it off and started over. He went over like a lead balloon, but there was things that he was saying that was funny, and this is a whole lot of shit that he was saying that was right. Like a lot that he was saying was right. First of all, the opening monologue where he was saying that he was there because he was black. Yeah, he was dry, but he was truthful. That he was saying he was there was black, and then the punchline of the joke was the person that directed it was too, so he had to explain to him that he was only there because he was black. I was like in shock and awe when he said y'all been here for 80 years and this is the first time y'all had a black host. That's telling. That's very telling. Because he wasn't lying. He was there because he was black. Y'all got the producer because he was black. Y'all honor Eddie Murphy because he was black. Yeah. We know that award shows do this. The Oscars just did it. We know they do this. We know that they do this. The audience didn't know how to react, but the black people in the audience was all the way with it. They didn't know how to react. The black people in the audience was all the way with it. And my black ass at home that like lives for this shit was at home kiki and giggling because it was so true. It was so true. I want to talk about when I said that is y'all too woke. I'm going to say some controversial shit tonight. And y'all going to have a cigarette break somewhere because y'all know I'm at my mama's house. Oh, Eddie Murphy was great. And I'm not saying Eddie Murphy was not deserving. What I'm saying is okay, this is what I was saying in the last one. Let me get to that because I was on my roll and then I had to restructure. My concern is this. And this is what marginalized people, whether it's black, female, queer, red, yellow, don't matter, brown, don't matter. This is what people that are outside of the cisgender white patriarchy have been asking for. We want to be recognized for our talent and our contribution. Don't give it to us just because y'all trying to be woke now. That's my problem. And the first person that I talk about, you're right. The first person I want to talk about is Everybody Hates Chris. I'm sorry. This is what black people do. That's your name for the rest of your life. You Everybody Hates Chris. I know it's something Jesse something. I love him. Jesse something. I love him. And I love him on Abbott Elementary. I watch Abbott Elementary faithfully on Hulu the next day. But I do watch it faithfully. When we get done with this, I'm going to go watch Abbott Elementary and Home Economics when we get done with this. But I watch it faithfully. I enjoy him. I think he's great on the show. I think his dry character and wit is great. I love the will they, won't they between him and Quentin Brunson on the show. I think it's great. Did he deserve that win? Up against who else he was nominated with? I don't know. And that's when I get into don't give me the pity vote. And see, the reason why I want to start with him first, even though he wasn't the first award that won, is because he said that. I hope this award is for Gregory Eddy, which is his character's name on Abbott Elementary. I hope this award is for Gregory Eddy. And if you're not reading between the lines, but as soon as he said that, I knew exactly what he meant. I hope you're not giving me the award because I'm the black man nominated and y'all want to pretend like y'all woke and everything is Gucci because y'all gave somebody black an award. I hope y'all really gave me this award for my work. Because as far as I'm concerned, he could have very easily been nominated way before for Everybody Hates Chris because he did great work on Everybody Hates Chris as a child actor. So I felt him when he said that. With that being said, I want to roll over to Angela Bassett because I'm going to say some controversial shit that y'all ain't going to like. I told y'all, if y'all been rocking with me for a while, if y'all ain't, hi, my name is Jimmi Pynk. Still on my creamsicle shit, as y'all can see. I should say I'm back on my creamsicle shit because I was in muted colors for 2 years. We're not going to get into that. But I love Angela Bassett, as most black people do. I feel like Angela Bassett should have won the Oscar for What's Love Got to Do with It. I feel like there are several times that she should have been nominated for an Oscar that she was not. Mostly for Betty Shabazz and Malcolm X. Y'all nominated Malcolm, but her performance was right up there with his. That she should have been nominated for that. But Angela Bassett has been giving us a masterclass in acting. She ran so Viola Davis could fly. Because y'all give Viola Davis her props. And we know that award shows and academies do this. Angela Bassett is going to win the Oscar for a performance that she do not deserve the Oscar for. I'm sorry. Y'all know I was right there opening weekend for Wakanda Forever. And did she do a great job? Of course she did. She's Angela fucking Bassett. She always does a great job. Except for Notorious. That was kind of terrible. But it's Angela fucking Bassett. Why Angela Bassett is not looked at in the same way that Meryl Streep is looked at is beyond me. Because it's always that expert level of acting every time we see Angela Bassett on screen, even in the back days and Boys in the Hood. She's always been to that exemplary level. She always has. So please know that her winning. What's up, Nick? Yeah, it is. What's up, Nika? This is like my actual friend in real life in our city where we live at. What's up, Nick? How you doing? I ain't about to put you on blast. I know. I just hope you're doing good. I'm gonna have to give you a shot. I'm gonna have to give you a call this week. But like my number for like my actual friend, like we used to work together, like we live in the same town, everything. Good to see you. Yeah. Did Angela Bassett do amazing work in Black Panther? I feel like everybody in Black Panther did amazing work, especially under the circumstances that they had to carry on that story. What's up, Chris? La 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 la. Happy New Year. But was that the performance? If you would have told me Angela Bassett won an Oscar or a Golden Globe, and you would have told me it was going to be for Black Panther, no. I'm keeping it a buck, and I saw the movie. That is not nowhere near Angela Bassett's best performance. It ain't even close. This is one of them goddamn makeup Oscars. She gonna win the Oscar. She gonna win for two reasons. A, because the internet is everything right now, and we, especially Black people, have been going around saying, you mean to tell me Auntie Angie still ain't got no Oscar? She wasn't even nominated since What's Love got to do with it? What the fuck is that about? People pay attention to that. And then you got woke Hollywood. All woke ain't good woke. All woke ain't good woke. So I feel a way that this is the performance that Angela Bassett is going to probably win an Oscar, won a Golden Globe for, and this is not her best performance, and this is not the performance that deserves her that award. And that's going back to what I was saying about Everybody Hates Chris. I hope I got this award for the work that I did. Not because y'all throwing me a bone, because now y'all want to be the woke awards. And we need to celebrate more Black people and more brown people and more queer people. Yes, you do. What we're saying is we were never in the contention or to get the parts to be eligible for these awards. We don't want them given to us because now you feel bad because you never gave them to us before. You see the distinction? Yeah. And Hollywood does the makeup award a lot. And I do see Angela Bassett winning the Oscar. And it's a well-deserved Oscar, but not for this part. It's that lifelong, and you can watch, there's so many other people, Broy Day Chanel, Be Kind Rewind. There's so many other YouTubers that I really, truly love and inspire me, because I told y'all that when I first started the channel, I wanted to do video essays. There are so many great ones, and they really do the research and they really break it down. And like, Angela Bassett should have been got an Oscar. She should have been got an Oscar. All this is you giving it to her now. And I argue and I have not seen the film, but I have seen her work for years and years and years. I argue the same thing may happen with Michelle Yeoh. Even though I will say she had a strong, to me, Michelle Yeoh was the lead of that movie. And I know the premise of the movie, so I know she had to play herself in like different situations. I just know how like difficult that is. I'm dying to see everything everywhere all at once. I haven't seen it yet. But just because I'm the person that follows this type of shit before even watching it, I'm scared that happens with Michelle Yeoh too, even though it's more arguable that she might deserve it. While we're talking about film, I want to talk about Short Round. Again, if y'all don't know, this is what Black people do. We don't know your real name. Once you get stuck with something and that's what you are, that's you forever. That is Short Round. And if you ain't in the Indiana Jones, that's Data from the Goonies. But his speech about thinking that he peaked when he was a kid and was able to come here and do this, and it was the first award that kicked off the night. It was so touching. And again, we have another person of color and a child actor, because that is important. And that's even going back to Everybody Hates Chris, a child actor who didn't fall into the system, who didn't end up getting raped and drugged and all of this, who was able to move on with life and be married or do this and this and this and to still have a career. That is important to highlight as well. Waiting to Exhale was great. She wasn't getting nominated for Wait. She shouldn't have got nominated for Waiting to Exhale. She shouldn't have. For a Golden Globe, yeah. For Best Comedy or Musical, yeah. She should have got nominated for a Golden Globe for Waiting to Exhale. But I digress. That was beautiful. Now I want to talk about when y'all get too woke. Because this is the thing. Y'all get too woke. We've seen this over the past, I would say 4 or 5 slowly, but definitely since the pandemic. Oh my God. The We're Gonna Be Inclusive Now show. Lord, the We Gonna Be Inclusive Now show, y'all. The We Gonna Be Inclusive Now show. Listen, I'm gonna talk to y'all plain because y'all know who I am, and I'm gonna speak it how I see it. I'm gonna see it how I say it. That's me. That's why y'all come here. That's why y'all watching me on my shitty ass webcam with a fucking blanket and plastic covering up the thing, and y'all still here even though it ain't no editing and cute shit. You here to hear me speak that real shit. What we gonna do, and I can only speak about the Black people, but what we gonna do, if you gonna say, oh, we gonna include y'all because we woke, we gonna show up and show our ass. And they was not ready for that. That's why the jokes with Jared Carmichael was going over the head. That's why we have so many iconic wins. Black Girl Magic, Black Boy Joy. So many iconic moments. Quinta, Queen Angela, Auntie Angela, Quinta, her bringing everybody up on stage when she won. Ryan Murphy giving MJ Rodriguez, it wasn't televised last year. Give my first trans actress give her props. Give that woman her props. Give Niecy Nash, they told you don't come out. Your people was gonna lose you. Like, it was so much Black girl magic, and the funny thing about it is like the Black people was pointing that shit out though, because that's what we gonna do. Like, oh, you gonna let us shine? We gonna show our ass. And that's when I say, is it too woke? Because y'all do that, and that's just something we do. We are a people that is such a anomaly, because in person and in cities, Black people will drag each other down, but in public, and we get to this level, and we in person, We black. We proud. We gonna celebrate each other. We don't give a fuck about y'all. Keep the black magic. Keep the black girl magic going. Keep all of this shit going. Motherfuckers is shouting out DC Nash. Rihanna, I love you. I just want to let you know I dress up for you as Christmas. I mean, Halloween. You see shit like that at the BET Awards and shit like that, but like for it to be on the Golden Globes, the Grammys, the Oscars, I'll take it all the way back to Issa Rae, who got a lot of ridicule to said, I'm honestly rooting for everybody black. But she said what everybody black say. I hate. I don't even know what the name of the song is. Rihanna, Lift Me Up, Safe and Sound, whatever the fuck the name of that song is. I hate that song. I turn it every time I come on the radio. It's boring as fuck to me. But if y'all don't think I want Rihanna to win the mother, I'm Navy, bitch. I hate that song, but I'm Navy. I want Rihanna to win the Oscar. I hate that song. It's better than fucking Lady Gaga Shallow. And y'all was living and loving Shallow. And Shallow, I'm like, I done heard Lady Gaga do all of this. Shallow's terrible. Shallow is terrible. Shallow's terrible. I hate Lift Me Up. But do I want Riri to win? Fucking right I do, because I'm rooting for everybody black. But when we say we're rooting for everybody black, we don't want the black person to win just because they black and you trying to say, see, we're inclusive now. No, we want the black person to win because the black person deserves to win. And Rihanna don't deserve to win that award. But I'm going to enjoy watching her singing at the Oscars just because Rihanna is at the Oscars. Because y'all let Lady Gaga and Shallow win and that song was trash. Creek Water to me. Hey, 1993. Creek Water to me. Quinta's speech was great. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Y'all stick around. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Not really. The truth of the matter is I got to pee. So I don't know what did I used to do? I used to play y'all some music, right? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. So we will be back. Let me see. What can I put on? Some Jimmy Pynk music. So I can't get copyright struck because well, shit. Do I care about a copyright strike? Do I really? All right. And I'll be back because I gotta be. I'm surprised YouTube has not gotten to the point where it's like, that's a sample. And it took my money for that. Okay, so I'm back. And for y'all that don't remember, Y'all remember, like, listen, I got a bladder like a racehorse. I pee and wash my hands and everything so fucking fast. Okay, so now that we're back from that break, let's get into an ad break. So, y'all know the reason why I left y'all was to develop my own business, Nostalgia Mask. Valentine's Day, I just want to show y'all a few things that are available for sale and on Etsy that are really cute that I made. Okay, so this, that smells so fucking good. Oh, this is a little Valentine's Day set, right? This actually has a little iridescent glitter in it that you can't see on camera because my camera is trash. But anyway, this candle is ombre, as you can see. Pink. It is berry scented, you know, like a Care Bear. It's berry scented for Valentine's Day. This is hand colored, hand dyed, hand poured, hand scented. It's ombre. And it has this little cute matching candy jar. Candy not included. It has this cute matching candy jar. It's a great gift or just something to have. All four sides are done. The lid actually matches the top of the candle. And little conversation hearts. And that's cute. And I will do this. Look at me learn how to do shit on the fly. Bitch, I'm cold. Okay. And that link is coming right here. Okay. And that's available on Etsy. I also take PayPal and Cash App because y'all trust me. A lot of y'all trust me because y'all sent me Patreon money. So y'all know y'all will get y'all shit. I have a second one here. And this one is strawberry shortcake. Now, I do not have this one listed on Etsy as of yet. This one actually comes with the candy. So it's full of strawberry candy. You are very sweet. This candle is not ombre, but it's strawberry scented. Smells good. This is filled with strawberry candy. Again, we got, you know, some matching stuff. The design is on both sides. And these are silk to the glass. Like, these are not stickers. Well, the lid is, but these are not stickers. This is silk to the glass. And this is strawberries in it. And it's wonderful. I do not have an Etsy listing for that one. So you have to... how do y'all get in contact with me these days? Email. I think that's down there somewhere. I don't know. I'll find me. Okay. These are my favorites. These are my favorites. These are a 3-piece shot glass set. Conversation hearts. Okay. And these are hand sealed, permanent, dishwasher safe. Come in the box. Okay. The inside of the box, actually, the paper that's on the inside of the box is actually conversation hearts too. But if you like me and you really don't fuck with Valentine's Day, I got one better for you. You heard of conversation hearts? What about shut the fuck up hearts? These are the dark version. These are the Envy Adams version, if you will. This is the Nostalgia Mask dark line. This one says, you suck, back off, bite me, dark. They literally say, shut the fuck up. Instead of conversation hearts, it's shut the fuck up hearts. And these are also available on my Etsy. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to send you the link to the whole shop. It's also, if you're watching this back on the replay, it's also down below in your description. And just come see what else I got. I got a bunch of shit. But I just want to show y'all a few things. I also got, y'all know y'all love the Pink Lady T-Bird shit. I got some Pink Ladies and T-Bird shit over there. I got a lot of shit. Let's just come check it out. So now, Um, what else? It was like just a huge night. It was a huge night, but it scares me when a lot of people of color and a lot of queer people and like the people that don't win are not the cisgender white people. It scares me. And the reason why is because I didn't watch everything and I didn't see all of the performances, but it's very scary to me because, like Abbott Elementary, yes, support Black business. Absolutely. Black History Month is next month. But it scares me because when I see all of this representation nominated, RRR, I just found out RR was on Netflix. RRR was on Netflix. I can't wait to watch Netflix. That's why they was playing the music when the one for best song was from RRR. And they was playing the song when he came up. I was like, okay, this kind of sounds like a bop. And I don't know if Rihanna is going to win. But RRR looks super camp. And I can't wait. I just told my mother, I said, Ma, I seen a clip. A nigga threw a cougar at somebody. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I wanted to see it from that point. I said, this man just threw a cougar at somebody? I'm in. I'm in. Is this man fighting somebody? He on somebody else's, like, piggyback on somebody and they scrapping. Listen, from everything I've seen of RRR, I am fucking in. And mark my words, RRR will be nominated for Best Picture. Because here's the good and the bad of the wokeness. The good is we're getting to see these international films and them really being taken seriously as Best Pictures, like RRR, like Parasite. That's the positive, right? But then you get the negative, like, I'm sorry. I cannot shake that. Angela Bassett is going to win the Oscar for a part that she do not deserve an Oscar for. I cannot shake that, and I'm sorry. Hey, I am Lady V. You know what's up with me and the East Coast family. I gotta do the whole thing. Pasta deep cold cooling on the family tree. Please listen to my demo. Please listen to my demo. I had to do the whole thing because I ain't got to say that for a long time. I do want y'all to know I will be watching at least episode. Let me watch episode 1 of season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I'll definitely come back and talk to y'all about it. And at that point in time, I will decide if I'll do it every week. But I'm not excited. I want to talk about Ryan Murphy though. Yeah, I want to talk about Ryan Murphy's speech because I thought that was so gracious for him to say, like, he started this just to see people like him on TV. So when he got the power to do that shit, he did that shit and shouted out all them queer people that he been working with. That shit was fucking epic. Because that was his moment. Now, I know he smoked. I'm going to tell you that. Ryan Murphy smoked like I smoke. Ryan Murphy smoked like I smoke. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that motherfucker was chowing down on that gum. Did you hear me? He was all in the mic. I'm like, oh, you smoke. And you at the Golden Globe, so you drinking and you can't smoke. Nigga, get a vape. You got enough money because you was chowing down. I love that Ryan Murphy was like, it was not televised. This person won. I'm not gonna say this person. I mean, but they won for first trans actress to win Best Actress on a year that wasn't televised. Give her flowers, but he gave everybody their flowers. We're just talking about like the future and like you can be queer and you can do that. Matt Bomer, which has been the romantic lead, which has done so much. Niecy Nash, who do we even know? I mean, I don't think that anybody just becomes queer. I don't believe in that. I don't think anybody becomes queer. I feel like people are in denial about it. But the way he was spitting out their stories, like where they was from and everything, and just being like, they told you this, like they I don't know a lot about Ryan Murphy, but obviously he's good to his people to enough that those people clearly trusted him enough to know their stories, and I thought it was beautiful that he took his time, that he was getting this award to showcase his actors. And I thought that showed a lot of humility. He gave his platform, which he basically was saying he built this platform to showcase queer artists, and then took his whole speech to showcase queer artists. I thought that was beautiful. And I would be a liar if I didn't say, hey, I noticed that a majority of those people that he talked about was people of color. Because one thing I can at least say about Ryan Murphy is not only was he giving queer people a chance, he gave a lot of people of color a chance. He did. And I can't knock him for that. Yeah, he did. And I can't knock him for that. Like, if it not been for him, we still would have never seen Pose. I honestly credit Pose for us getting Legendary, even though they canceled it. But do we get Legendary if there's not Pose? I mean, look how old Paris is Burning is, and we've never seen anything like Pose. We had Paris is Burning, but we never seen anything on TV like Pose. And do we get Legendary without Pose? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was given white savior. I don't. Trust me, because if I see it, I say it. I don't think he was. I think he was really sincere in, I did this to give queer people they shot, and look at what these people are doing. Like, yeah, because I gave him the shot, but at the same time, who else was going to give him the shot? I don't feel like he was giving white savior teas. I don't. I feel like he was just like, I'm queer. I grew up. I wanted to do TV. I didn't see people like me. Look what these people are able to do. We can do this shit. You don't have to be afraid no more. Show this shit. I did. Look at the leaps and bounds that these people is doing just because somebody gave them the chance. I didn't get that from him. I thought his speech was really heartfelt and full of humility. I really do. I really do. Okay, so fun. Okay, so I might come back to something because I might not remember, but I want to talk about some of my favorite fashions. Just some. I didn't see everybody. I want to talk about some fun things. And the first person I want to talk about, and y'all gonna be shocked. Yeah, I was shocked when he mentioned Niecy Nash too, because the way he was talking about Niecy Nash, like I said, the way I felt like he was talking about these people is that he had actually had these conversations with these people before. And I feel like Niecy Nash may have possibly come to him and said, like, I'm in love with a woman and I've been hiding this and this and this, but I want to marry her. And he was like, I feel like he talked to these people because he was like knowing where they came from. Like, it was great. It was very moving and it's great. I want to talk about these fashions though. Because I'm going to tell you who my favorite person was. Y'all going to be so in shock and awe. Like, wait, what? My boy Seth Rogen in the salmon pink tuxedo. Bitch, I was like, this is everything. Seth Rogen in the salmon pink tuxedo. Also, Jamie Lee Curtis. How could you not love Jamie Lee Curtis? They was in the speech talking about somebody, and you see Jamie Lee Curtis in the background doing this. You 70-something years old, white lady doing this. I was like, yes, you go, Jamie Lee Curtis, because I love me some Jamie Lee Curtis. I always did. And probably since about Trading Places, for real. Like, probably since about Trading Places. because my parents, we from the hood. One TV got HBO on it. So if we watching a movie, everybody got to watch it. And I might have watched Trading Places a little bit too young, but that's where good parenting comes in. Because I knew what not to say, even though I heard it in my house and on TV. Because TV was not my babysitter. TV was not my parents. My parents were my parents. So I was able to watch stuff like that and be told, this ain't for you, or eyes covered on certain spots. But I did watch a lot of adult stuff that I probably shouldn't have watched young. But you can do that when your parent is a parent. But that's another thing. Rest in peace, Pops. Love you, Mom. But that's a whole other conversation we're not having right now. And you a parent, your kids can damn near watch and listen to anything if you gonna parent. But that's another conversation for another day. I love Shirley Ralph, but Seth Rogen was my best dressed of the night. Seth Rogen was my best dressed of the night. That salmon pink tuxedo, and I wasn't expecting that from Seth Rogen. Because, he kind of like a scrubby guy, right? I know he's in the Fablemans. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I have no interest in watching the Fablemans. I don't give a shit. I love Seth Rogen. I love Michelle Williams. I love Steven Spielberg. Movie seems boring to me. I'm not interested. Okay, Tyler James Williams. Everybody hates Chris. I told you his name is Everybody Hates Chris. Thank you for saying his real name. Put some respect on his name, Tyler James Williams. But to me, he always gonna be Everybody Hates Chris. I loved him. Oh shit, I lost my lighter. I loved Seth Rogen. I'm gonna get back into men fashion in a minute because it was a couple guys that I really liked what they had on. Quinta. And do we talk about Quinta winning? We didn't even talk about Quinta winning. I want to talk about Quinta Brunson, who really told a story from her childhood about like this underprivileged like elementary school, because that's where she got the ideas from. Like that's how she went to school. That's how a lot of us in the hood went to school, and I just love Quinta. But Sierra, let me see your 1-2 step. I love to see you. Whose birthday is tomorrow? Your birthday? Happy birthday. Why didn't you tell me? Now, see, now I feel bad because, if I would have made my own shit. Okay. Side note, we just had a little conversation before you got here, Sierra. We just had a little conversation. I just did a little ad break where I had some things that I was showing that I was selling in the thing. Sierra bought a Pink Ladies mug, right? So, Sierra is people. I love all of y'all. But some of y'all is like really people that I talk to, like even when I wasn't doing this YouTube shit, some of y'all like I really talk to. Sierra's people. Sierra's my other art girl, And I had woke up, was that yesterday or 2 days ago? 2 days ago, and I had messaged Sierra. Like I said, this is my sister in art. Like we talk art shit. And I was like, I woke up and chose myself. I'm not trying to make nothing to sell. I did this, which the original time that I did it was her idea. She wanted Powerpuff Girls versus Jawbreaker. And ever since then, I've been doing these little Powerpuff Girl mashups. But I hadn't done one in a while. And I had decided to do Powerpuff Girls versus Josie and the Pussycats, the movie. Which she's ordered Josie and the Pussycats from me before too. So if y'all don't know, and I think there is a video on YouTube somewhere, because like I don't do video, like I said, I'm gonna start doing actual video essays, but I used to say video oral reports where I would talk about these movies. And I do think I got a thing about the satire of Josie and the Pussycats. Sierra, I got a video about Josie and the Pussycats, the movie, somewhere, don't I? Anyway, I decided, because this was a shirt I wanted for myself. Wasn't planning on putting it on for sale, but once I designed it, I'm like, well, I might as well put it for sale. If don't nobody else buy it, I'm getting it. Where I did a Powerpuff Girl version of Josie and the Pussycats and did this shirt. So she had already bought the Pink Lady shirt. Then she turned around and bought that one too. But now I'm trying this outsourcing shit, and I wish I would have knew it was your birthday because I would have just made it myself and sent you some extra shit. So we got to send her something for her birthday. So everybody tell Sierra, for y'all, Luminaire 843, happy birthday. Back to the Golden Globes. So after Seth Rogen, do you know how hard for somebody as short as Quinta Brunson to pull off that silhouette with that mermaid dress? How hard that is for somebody short and built the way she is, because she got like a lot of back, not a lot of front, normal black girl build, and she's not naturally hourglass. To pull that dress off, Quinta looked amazing. And y'all know I was here for the black and hot pink. Y'all know I was here for the black and hot pink. Quinta looked amazing. MJ Rodriguez, that giant bow, fabulous. Gerard Carmichael, it's always a yes. Gerard Carmichael had two looks I really, really liked. I loved the white suit with the sheer turtleneck. I could have did. We know you're out now. You ain't got to go full flamboyant now. You wasn't doing that before. Don't do it now. I mean, I should. Okay, let me take that back. I shouldn't say that because that is a closeted thing, and that was insensitive for me to say. I don't like the me and a pearl necklace thing. I don't. I don't. I don't even particularly care for women with pearl necklaces on, unless you're gonna do. If you're gonna give me pearls, give me pearls. Give me strands. Give me layers. Give me something substantial. Just a string of regular pearls gives me grandma, and don't do that. It gives me debutante ball. Don't just give me a strand. So either I need it for him when he had on the white suit with the white sheer turtleneck, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that look. I thought that was dope. Don't give me a single strand of pearls, though. Give me rose, or give me pearls with like a piece. Don't give me a single strand of. I hate a single strand of pearls. I hate a single strand of pearls. I think it looks like grandma. I think either he needed to not have the pearls or he needed to have multiple strands. But I loved the white look with the sheer white turtleneck. I thought that was dope. I loved his pink look as well. With like, because I liked the tone on tone, but it wasn't exact. I liked that the shirt, the tie, and the blazer, even though they were all three, because the shirt was like sheer, and then the tie was like satin, and then like the jacket was like velvet. But then the pants were in the same family, but a slightly more muted, darker color, and then the shoes were too. Like I love. First of all, I love a monochromatic look. Y'all know that. Y'all know that from Drag Race. I love a monochromatic. Give me the same color from head to toe all day. But I like that from the waist up, it was all the same color and different textures, and then from the waist down, the pants and the shoes were a different texture, but they were a different color, slightly darker and slightly browner, but still on that same mauve color family. I lived. He had on black a lot. I'm saying the two that I really enjoyed from him. I didn't hate anything that he had on, but those two were standouts. Quinta was a standout to me. I thought Angela Bassett looks beautiful, but she always does. I thought Shirley Ralph looks beautiful, but she always does. I thought the white lady from Abbott Elementary. I'm always going. Y'all know I'm kawaii. I'm Harajuku. I'm gonna love a giant bow on anything. On anything. I loved Regina Hall with the leather gown on. The leather gown. Well, y'all know, y'all know, y'all seen them. She had on them leather upper length fingerless gloves, and I know y'all was thinking I seen them before because I wore them a few times on this channel. But the leather formal gown to go with it, Regina Hall slays. Regina Hall slays. Niecy Nash. Okay, I see we're in the era of bringing back the upper length gloves to match the outfits, and I live for that coming back. I live for that coming back. I live for that detached sleeve on the dress, like the white lady from Abbott Elementary. I live for the upper length glove that's matchy matchy. I live for it. I live. But Regina Hall in a formal gown that was faux leather with matching faux leather fingerless gloves, I live. And here's the crazy thing, because somebody said Jenna Ortega. I did like Jenna Ortega's dress. I would have expected what Regina Hall to have on to be what Jenna Ortega would have had on. But I live for Jenna Ortega not in black. She got the part of Wednesday because that's just like really who she is. She really fucking dressed. Hated the hair. I was here for the black minimalist goth moment because Y2K is back and that's something we did. I lived for Natasha Lyonne's look, except for the hair. The everything just being covered up and fitted with the big thick platform shoe from the neck down. Natasha Lyonne was everything. But that leaving her sides off that ponytail was so trash. That her leaving them sides. That is a junior high, sophomore in high school. I cut my hair into some kind of layers and I didn't know what to do with this when I went to go pull it back and it ain't laying down. So fuck it, I'm gonna just put this with the bang. If she would have just had like her regular like Russian doll hair, or if it was up, or if all the ponytail was back but the bang, but that these two big chunks hanging down was not it. And I loved how sleek and simple her look was because the folks, she had on gloves. She had a long sleeve. I do love that too. She had a long sleeve dress with gloves with rings over the gloves. Everything about it was dope, from the neck down, the big chunky boot, the fitted dress. It was just simple, clean cut, rings on the gloves, no necklace, simple earrings, but them damn pieces of goddamn hair remind me of when girls first started learning how to glue weave in their hair and they would just hat it on the side of their bang in the 90s. It was horrible. Not the haircut was homophobic. The haircut probably wasn't. The styling of it, that wasn't back in the ponytail. We in the era where you can do clips and shit like that. Y'all put her damn hair back. Y'all rich. That couldn't lay back in the ponytail. Y'all better figure out how to lay that back in the ponytail, because I would have lived for Natasha Lyonne if that would have been a little French roll in the back with just her little regular, just Chinese bang. Just that bang. Easy, quick, simple French roll. Or even that short ponytail, because that's her real hair. All this back, but the bang with just that minimalist black with that lug boot and that heel. I would have lived. I really, without that hair, Natasha Lyonne would have been in my top 3. As simple, because it was simple and clean, but it fit right and it looked right. I love a long sleeve dress with a glove and rings on the glove. It was right. It was so right, but the hair was so wrong. She would have been in my top 3, as simple as that was, if it wasn't for that hair. Hey, Bear. Oh, well, thank you, Bear. We have a new Pink Lady T-Bird in the building. Said I just watched your Magenta videos playlist, the Magenta movie reviews. Cheers. We talk about all kinds of stuff besides that, but I love that somebody came in off of my movie reviews when I was just talking about doing video essays. So, welcome and thank you. Jennifer Coolidge had on Dolce and Gabbana, which is so fitting. If y'all watched The White Lotus, if y'all watched The White Lotus, it's so fitting that she had on Dolce and Gabbana. If y'all watched season 2 of The White Lotus, I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to see what Zendaya was bringing to the table, because y'all know Zendaya slays. And was there any doubt Zendaya wasn't gonna win? I don't care how y'all feel about Utopia, but if you've ever known anybody addicted to drugs, she played that part so clean and so goddamn true. I don't know why she wasn't there. She might have been. I mean, sometimes people is working on other stuff. Sometimes people is sick. I said Utopia. That's the gay bar in my city. Euphoria. I did say Utopia. But you know, these people are working actors and actresses, and sometimes I know they said Amanda Seyfried won, and they said she's workshopping a new musical. Kevin Costner went in there, which that didn't even surprise me. Kevin Costner old as shit. He like, I ain't. Kevin Costner got Oscars. What the fuck is a Golden Globe for TV when you got Oscars for acting and directing and writing? What the fuck is that? I'm coming to the Golden Globes for what? Oh, they wasn't boycotting it. Only people that ever tried to boycott the Golden Globes was Jada and Will. Oh, don't get me started. You said a guy from Yellowstone won. Yeah, motherfucker, Kevin Costner. Do you not know who Kevin Costner is? I know you know who Whitney Houston is, and I will always love you, from the Bodyguard soundtrack. Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner. Bitch, Bull Durham. I don't give a fuck what else Kevin Costner was in. Bull Durham. Look, where is that? Where is that? It's over here too. I got this hat right here because of Bull Durham. Look, I'm like, it's right here too. I got this hat right here because of Bull Durham. Now, this is a Stranger Things Eggo waffle hat. I just thought it looked like chocolate ice cream and a waffle cone. I didn't know it was a Stranger Things hat, but it is. It's a Stranger Things hat, but I got this hat because of Bull Durham. I don't need to know nothing else about Kevin Costner but Bull Durham, because Bull Durham is like one of my top 20 movies. But Kevin Costner was it, honey. Check your email, honey. Do your research. Kevin Costner was it in the 90s. Well, yeah, he did Waterworld and The Postman. Kind of Westerns. He's not really a Western guy, though. Tin Cup, Bull Durham. What the fuck else did Kevin Costner do? Shit. He was like big shit Robin Hood. He was like big shit. Why don't I remember no Kevin Costner movies but Bull Durham? Yeah, I can't wait for that either. Oh, yeah, that's right. Kevin Costner was stuck. Well, you know, they did have all that thing where all them flights was grounded. So, yeah, that's the thing. The Bodyguard. Yeah, well, I said that, and I will always love you, The Bodyguard. But, like, Kevin Costner was big before The Bodyguard. No, but I'm talking about when Kevin Costner was that guy. Was not recently. It was like the early 90s, and he was that guy. He was in everything, and I can't fucking remember. Kevin Costner was that guy. Remember when like Russell Crowe was that guy and Brad Pitt was that guy? Like Kevin Costner used to be that guy like that. And I don't remember shit Kevin Costner was in. And he Dances with Wolves. I know he got like the Oscar for directing for that because he was like directed in. He was that guy, but I just Bull Durham. is the only thing that I really say like I fuck with Kevin Costner, Bull Durham. I'm just being honest. I'm like, yeah, I remember him being that guy, but do I remember any of the movies? Bull Durham. And that's more so because Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon. But Bull Durham is excellent. If you can get a hold of Bull Durham, definitely check it out. Bull Durham is like a baseball sports comedy, but with a little bit more heart. It's not Major League because it's not a straight up comedy. It's more of a. But Bull Durham's good. I mean, it's got Susan Sarandon. It's got to be good, right? Did y'all watch Yellowstone? Fuck no. I'm behind on some shit. I still gotta watch Wednesday. Um, right now in the queue, which is why I haven't watched RuPaul's Drag Race yet. I just finished the menu. Oh, the menu was so good. The menu was so good. I did Glass Onion. I did the menu. I did the White Lotus. Hey, Amara. I did White Lotus, the menu. Hold on, is it White Lotus, the menu, um, Glass Onion, I don't know, I've just been catching up on some stuff. Cobra Kai, Big Mouth. Like I've been catching up on some stuff. So my next things I have to catch up on are Wednesday, The Crown, or things that I want to catch up on. Wednesday, The Crown, RRR is up there. Like RRR is probably surpassed the list because I wanted to see RRR and I was watching somebody else's review. I'm so sorry because I used to like be so into YouTube and so in tune that I could say go watch this YouTuber. Cause to me it don't care. It don't matter to me if you got 3 subscribers or 3 millions. If your shit is legit, I will tell y'all to watch that shit. And I feel bad because somebody did say RRR was on Netflix and I cannot remember who I was watching that said that because I would have never knew I could watch it. And I went on Netflix and found that I can watch RRR. So that's probably bumped to the front of my list. Um, Anybody want to give me a Paramount prescription so I could watch Maverick, Top Gun, because I wanted to go to the theater to see it and no one in my family wanted to see it with me. And I wanted to go so bad to see Top Gun Maverick. Because y'all know I'm different. Spoiler alert. Black people don't give a fuck about Top Gun. I'm me. I was like, yeah, I want to see. First of all, Glenn Powell was in it because y'all know how I felt about Scream Queens. That was never in Ryan. Going back to the Golden Globes, that why was there never a clip of Scream Queens in Ryan Murphy's montage when Jamie Lee Curtis and Niecy Nash was nominated and they was both on the show? And why was there never no clip of Scream Queen in his highlight reel? But I digress. Interview with a Vampire it's there for me to watch, but it's not a precedent over so many other things that I'm behind. That'll be I'm done with everything. Only because I'm not a vampire person. You know, you have vampire people, you have werewolf people, and you have witch people. I'm a witch person. If it would have been an interview with a witch, all upon it. I'm not a vampire person. Like I fucked with True Blood, and just really think about anything that I fucked with that was mainly about vampires. True Blood is like it. Um, Vampires don't move me. True Blood was interesting enough, and I've heard fantastic things about Interview with a Vampire. Fantastic things that I am interested, but I'm not interested enough to bump it over other things that I got to catch up on. If that makes sense. Screen Queens. I was waiting for Ryan Murphy when he got his Netflix deal. I was waiting for him to bring Screen Queens back, honey. I just knew Screen Queens was coming back. I'm like, let's get Miss Kiki. Let's get Miss Julia Roberts' niece. Let's get Miss Abigail Breslin back. What y'all doing? Y'all ain't doing shit. Let's get Miss Carrie Fisher's daughter back. Let's get Glenn Powell. Oops, y'all ain't gonna be able to get Glenn Powell back. He on his way. Let's get Miss Niecy Nash back. Oops. That's why I was so surprised it wasn't in the montage. I'm like, wait, time out. In this year of our Lord, 2023, and y'all are doing this tribute to Ryan Murphy, and you have Glenn Powell, who you basically discovered before. Anybody? Hands? Bueller? Anybody see Glenn Powell before Screen Queens? When he was Chad Radwell, because his name is Chad Radwell to me forever. That's Chad Radwell. You had Chad Radwell, who was at least a presenter because of Top Gun, one of the top movies of the year. Jamie Lee Curtis, who was nominated. Niecy Nash, who was nominated. And in that whole montage of what Ryan Murphy did, you had Kirstie Alley, who passed away this year. And there was no clips of Screen Queens. And his whole shit, because I was looking, I was like, so y'all, like I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, y'all ain't shit. Y'all showed Jennifer Coolidge from Nip Tuck. And I'm like, Glenn Powell, Jamie Lee Curtis, Niecy Nash. Just them three alone. And I'm like, and Kirstie Alley passed this year. And y'all didn't show no clip of Scream Queens? Yeah, it was. It was 2022 was Eat Rich. I will tell you this. Y'all know I've told y'all this before, and then I'm going to have to put some music on for y'all and give y'all a break to talk amongst yourselves. And y'all know I'm glad I didn't know what happened in Glass Onion, but I didn't think knowing what the menu was actually about was going to spoil the movie for me, and it didn't, but I do wish I didn't know, because the turn and everything would have had more impact. I knew what was going to happen in the menu because I had looked it up. It did not take a second away from it. I would love to have had the shop, but as far as the quality of it, me knowing the story did not take a fucking minuscule of artistic value of how well that movie was done away from it. Not a second. I'm glad I didn't know what happened in Glass Onion. But I want to tell y'all, I watched Glass Onions and I haven't seen Knives Out yet. I wish that I would have waited and not let my curiosity, because spoilers, if a movie is well done, I'm not going to say spoilers. I don't believe in spoilers or ruin the movie experience for you unless the movie was poorly done. If the movie is well done, I don't think spoilers ruin it for you, because you just get the gist and you don't know exactly how it happens, and you can still see the craftsmanship, the acting, the script. You can still see all of that, and I did see all of that in the menu. The menu was excellent. I kind of do wish I didn't know what happened, though. I already kind of knew what happened. To a point. But the ending of the menu, I'll just say this. If y'all didn't watch the menu, I'll just say this. One of my favorite desserts ever. I don't know when the next time I'm going to eat that. It did do that. I don't know when the next time I can have one of those. I don't know when the next time I can have that for dessert again will be. I'm scarred. And it's beautifully done. And I think because there's a lot of controversy around Glass Onion, and there's a lot of controversy around the menu because the conversation about both, and also, like Louise said, and definitely, I haven't seen Triangle Sadness, but also, and throw the White Lotus in there. The conversation is definitely Eat the Rich. The conversation is definitely Eat the Rich. It's so much that, but in three completely different ways and in three completely different stories. And I haven't seen Triangle Sadness. I heard it's great, and I want to see that too. And that's on the list. It's not priority. I told y'all what my top 3 priority to watch is. But Triangle of Sadness is on the list. And if I could tell y'all anything else, and I told y'all when I come live, I always try to bring y'all something to watch until I come back on or give y'all some insight. The White Lotus season 2 is great. I actually like season 1 better, and you definitely probably, you don't have to watch season 1 to watch season 2, but I would definitely suggest season 1 first, and if you haven't watched, definitely watch both. I'm going to add another story that is not nominated for anything to this as well. The White Lotus season 2, Glass Onion. Glass Onion is very campy with it, but it's great. The menu is high satire and it's a little campy too, even though you might have to watch it a couple times to realize it's campy. Because if you don't realize that it's a joke, it's just going to be real fucked up. So if you don't realize it's a joke, it's just going to be real fucked up. But it is a dark comedy. I would like to add a fourth to that. Actually, I'd like to add a fourth and a fifth. The fourth, I would like to add, available on Hulu, limited series, I would like to add Welcome to Chippendales. Welcome to Chippendales is the story of how Chippendales, the strippers, was built up and the building up and leading down. And somebody help me with his name, Kamal Najami. Yeah, all three of them are funny in different ways, and it's, yeah. And they're all comedies, but it's definitely Eat the Rich. Yeah, Welcome to Chippendales. I would like to add a fourth with Welcome to Chippendales. Limited series, 8 episodes on Hulu. I would like to add Welcome to Chippendales. I forgot what the fifth one was. So here's where we're at. Ad break. So look, I put my own ad breaks on. I don't depend on motherfucking YouTube no more. Y'all go check out my Etsy store while I play y'all some beautiful, beautiful music. Also of my own, so I ain't gotta get taken down for some bullshit when I don't even make money off of y'all bitches no more. I don't have AdSense. Don't donate no money through here. I don't get AdSense. I don't get that money. I don't have none of this no more. I'm not a partner with YouTube no more. I'm just trying to give y'all some. No, don't get commercial. No commercials. All right. Talk about yourself. I love that line. All righty, folks. A song that started with "I'm sorry." Was it "Bring Hell"? I'm sorry. I started the song with "I'm sorry." That don't no. I don't know her. I had a song that started with "I'm sorry." No, 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 no. I don't believe that. I had a song that it say "I'm sorry." I don't know about all that. I don't think I got no song to say I'm sorry. Oh, it is "Bring Hell." Is it "Bring Hell"? It might be "Bring Hell." It might have been a sarcastic fucking "I'm sorry." I'm like, is it "Bring Hell"? I think it's "Bring Hell." Let me just check. Just for Luis, y'all, and then we're gonna get back to the conversation for a little bit. Is it this? I'm like, because I'm like, I don't even talk in front of a lot of songs. Is it this? If it's not that, I just don't know what song that I would say I'm sorry. Oh well, yeah, we gonna try that another day. I ain't going back. Um, I'm actually gonna wrap up here because it's been over an hour, and I know YouTube favors 4 and 5 hour videos, but I ain't getting no ad revenue. And y'all let me know if some ads pop up on this because fuck shit, damn queer, gay, rape, child molestation. Don't put no goddamn ads on my shit. I'm not confirming all any of that stuff. I'm not condoning any of that stuff, but I'm done playing the YouTube game. I did say forgive me and bring hell. Oh yeah, forgive me if I wrote this. It is bringing hell then, right? I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if I go astray. That's why I said I'm like, I said I'm sorry. Well, I was quoting Prince though. That's why. Okay, that's where I got lost at. Because I was like, I said I'm sorry and something, but I'm like, oh, I did say I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if I go astray. So it was bringing hell. I think that was the intro music too. Yeah, I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if I go astray. Yeah, I did. But that's obviously a 1999 by Prince quote, which is crazy to me that like, and that was like my most popular song. I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if I go astray. It's a Prince quote. Imagine that. Imagine if award shows was the way they is now. We missed Prince doing Purple Rain on the Oscar broadcast because they wasn't doing that back then. He won the Oscar for Purple Rain, but they wasn't. That wasn't the thing then. It was really about honoring the actors and shit like that. Like in this day and age, we would have got Prince singing Purple Rain live at the Oscars. They didn't do that in the 80s. We missed Prince singing Purple Rain at the Oscars, y'all. Okay, so we've chatted about the Golden Globes. We've chatted about is it a little too woke? I I feel like okay. So to bring it back around before I exit, to bring it back around to the beginning of the video and why I did the video in the first place. And is it too woke? Please just give us our props for the work that we do as the marginalized people. Just give Black people, queer people, Native Americans, Asians, Middle Eastern, Hispanic, Latinx, please just give us our props based on the work we do and don't shut us out. But don't include us so that y'all can say, see, we're diverse. And then when we come here and say we diverse and we turn this bitch out and make it black, and then it goes over like a lead goddamn Zeppelin, or you get upset because you got people up here excited because somebody black won. We didn't ask for that. But when we show up, we're going to show out. And please believe me when I say this. I'm including everybody. Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro ain't white. Amazing speech he had about Pinocchio, that cartoons are not for children. It's a medium. You can make it a children's medium. You can watch Pinocchio with your kids if you explain it. And that goes all the way back to what I said about me being in love with Jamie Lee Curtis since Trading Places, because I had parents. We didn't loop back around on accident, because I had parents that were there to explain to me. It was funny. Might not have got all the jokes, but it was funny. I might not have got all of the jokes till I got older, but I knew what was child appropriate and what I was still a child. Before it was Trading Places, I watched Stripes with Bill Murray and Harold Ramis. I watched Purple Rain in the theaters because my sister was 14 years old. I was 6. And my eyes was covered on certain parts. But I was never inappropriate as a child because I had parents bringing that back around. And that was something that Guillermo del Toro said in his speech. But again, that is when you ain't part of the hierarchy, honey. I just don't want, and I hate it because, believe it or not, these 2 years that I have not been doing YouTube videos, I've been watching YouTube very extensively. Because I'm a student and y'all know that. Like, I'm a sponge. I pick up everything. And I've watched great people like Yara Zahid, and I've watched what's her name? Naomi Cannibal. And I've watched these young black girls, what's her name? Shakespeare. I watched these young black girls do these video essays. Young black girls that came up in my vein that I was like, if I was 10, 15 years younger, I would be doing what they was doing. And I've watched this and watched these videos that they've come up with. And even some of the references that I make, like I've seen Jawbreaker video, like these weird shit that I like, Heathers, and watch them do these videos, and just seeing them turn on this black geek girl magic lens to it. Wishing that I would have did that before I ever made a RuPaul's Drag Race fucking video, so that could have been what I did. And seeing them blow up. Watch their videos when I was like one of the first 500 people to watch it, to sit there and look now, and they got 60,000 views before I get to it. And I'm getting it because I'm subscribed early, which means it's going bigger than that. I love that shit. But I also watch other people. I've watched people that said Glass Onion was too woke. Ben Shapiro and The Critical Drinker, who like full-fledged, like, did you watch the movie though? Like, I'll full fledged admit to y'all, like it took me a couple times to watch it. You can't do a review on a movie that you watched the first time through. You can do a reaction. You can say your first thoughts, but you can't do a full fledged video on a movie you only watched one time. You can't. You have to get to know it. Who is this? Kareen Alorde? I have to check her out. I don't even want to talk about live action Disney because, girl, Pinocchio. Disney out here was supposed to be what spurred all these people into being creatives to turn into basically Lifetime movies with a budget. Where's the lie? Disney then turns into Lifetime movies with a budget. We just gonna do the same movie over and over and over again and make our coin. Then it turns into Lifetime with a budget. Oh yeah, they're gonna talk about Ariel being black. Listen, it's some shit. They was laughing at me because who did I just say that to? My friends, because I ain't on YouTube no more, so y'all didn't hear me say that. I'm like, y'all better quit pissing these white people off because they, honey, they was mad at Ana de Armas. Is that how you pronounce it? Ana de Armas. That Cuban woman being Marilyn Monroe. Girl, they was mad. They was mad, honey. But then they always mad at something. They was mad. Black people was mad that the person playing Whitney Houston wasn't American. Stop it. Ana de Armas, yes. Stop it. We are not talking about blackface or whiteface. They are not changing their looks to play somebody. But anywho, I am so glad to talk to y'all again. Don't forget, I'm gonna throw that back up there for y'all. Because if y'all want to support the channel, this is how you do it now. I do customs. I have lots of things up there. Sierra, yo stuff is coming. I think. No, yours wasn't delivered yet. I gotta do some more research because I don't like how long this company I'm working with is taking to send stuff. I'm not feeling a timeline. You from Brazil? How could you help? I deliver all over the place. You can go to Etsy. I deliver international. Check it out. I deliver international. Or, of course, there is always the good PayPal.me. But at this point in time, just support me by being here and having a conversation that I don't just be sitting here talking to myself. Okay, hour and a half. This is way longer than I wanted to talk. I just wanted to come in and pop in. So, thank y'all. Happy birthday, Sierra, tomorrow. 8:42. Oh, I'm about to have me some more chicken parmesan, and it's very, very great to talk to y'all again. Like I said, I'm trying to get back to normal, but if I do decide to do Drag Race, y'all know. Look, but it ain't gonna look no different than this. I'm not doing all the editing and stuff like that. I'm not going to. It's not worth it. I don't make enough money on YouTube, nor have I ever. Well, no, I did. 2 apocalypses did me dirty. I did make enough money to care. I don't no more. So if you want to support me, the link to the Etsy is downstairs. There's plenty of things over there to buy. I do customs. Just ask me. And y'all, keep it crazy. Deuces.